Hey, this is Morgan from MorganOnScience.com and MetaMorgan on Twitter. I've got a question for you today. What do you think is the purpose of a graduate education? I've been asking myself that question ever since I had a discussion with somebody recently, and that colleague expressed the opinion that a graduate education is still a fact-based endeavor. And I thought about that for a while, and then I actually had a pretty strong response against that viewpoint, against the idea that getting a graduate education is about learning a bunch of facts or a bunch of specific techniques. And the reason I say that is because, that may have been the case 30 years ago, but now the world is changing so rapidly that whatever fact that anybody learns today, in 5 years, it's likely that those facts are going to be vastly out of date or proven incorrect, and so, or if nothing else, just not very useful. And so I really think that the important thing about a graduate education is actually teaching people to become independent scientists, teaching them skills, not facts, that lead to independent thinking and the ability to think critically, to find out information that's needed, to do new experiments, and to really learn somebody's field. I mean, I think my graduate education was leading edge in a way. It wasn't an intentional thing, but when I was doing my graduate degree, there was no bioinformatics training anywhere to be had. And so, but I was really interested in this, and so we formulated a sort of a distributed program where I could study this field of bioinformatics on my own without, without being in an established program. And because there was no program, there weren't a bunch of classes that I could take, and so I naturally just had to go get skills. And I think those skills have benefited me greatly, because then I've been able to dive into new areas and new fields and know how to inform myself, know how to get up to speed, know how to learn those areas, even though I'm not an expert in something. And so just having that one single skill has benefited me. And I think for students, that's the biggest benefit that they could get out of graduate school, is just having the skill to know how to learn, to learn how to learn, to learn how to do experiments, to learn how to do science. And so I believe that graduate education is skills-based, not fact-based. What do you think? Let me know on the blog. That's at morganonscience.com. You can also tweet MetaMorgan on Twitter, and I hope to hear from you. And until next time, I'll see you now.